little bit of more time to get nervous. Luca is in the last heat.
Luca in the last heat. We'll cheer for him.
We look into this first heat. Paul Schneider is in sight.
So more of a sprinter, but also hopefully he can do a pretty good elimination. I see Adam Mallorca as well from Italy in the second position there from Swings and Wings team.
Mallorca. There was something with the name Mallorca.
Yeah, Vincenzo Mallorca.
Yes.
I'm actually not sure if they're in family, those two guys.
Yes, but it's the same name.
Same name, yeah.
We have to ask him.
I have to ask him. I know that guy, so I'll ask him when I see him.
You have to ask him
at the track again.
Who's your brother?
Who's your brother? Is your brother Vincenzo Mallorca? I'm not sure. Could also just be a common Italian last name, but maybe. We'll see.
We have another brother.
We have another brothers if we have two, a pretty good big brother, I would say.
Yes.
Now starting here.
And
Adam Mallorca is also a pretty good skater. He can both do sprints and long distance, if I remember correctly.
25 laps to go now.
Let's see. We also have Maurice Marosi in this race. A pretty good overall contender.
Yes, I think he will try to go for the overall ranking. He did two good long distance races during Rosqueau.
I was home there watching it. I was home in Denmark because I had to go for the hospital at home in Denmark. Maybe I had to have surgery. And I was watching Maurice and I saw him in the last elimination race on Sunday in Rosqueau. And that guy was really doing his best to secure that overall win against the Ecuadorian Joaquin.
Yes, this was a hard one.
Yeah, it was a really interesting race to watch actually.
And it was very close in the end, but he did it. So let's see what will happen here in Geisingen. Currently in front of this pack, Adam Mallorca. The skater we don't know about his brother, so we have to ask him. Paul Schneider, skating in fourth position actually. We have a skater from Takino World Team, Bo Yushen. So two Takino skaters are racing in this pack.
We also have in current second position Sergio Alvarez, also a Spanish guy doing ice and inline, doing the World Championship on ice as well with him. Last ice season was pretty cool. Also doing pretty good in inline. I think he won at the European Track Series in Gijón. So maybe also a skater to look out for in this elimination race. A little bit of fighting going on there in the middle of the pack, I see.
Yes, and we see two times Takino in front now. Also Elias Pešek from the Manau Future team. Malaro Danek showed up at the top of this pack. Now we see the warnings again. Raul Couto with a warning.
16 laps to go. We have surprisingly Yannick Weber in the back of the pack. Normally a pretty good long distance skater.
Yes.
Also training here in Geisingen quite a lot with the team. Doing pretty good in trainings here as well.
Oh, there were two skaters on the magenta part of this track.
Sometimes this happens. I think we also saw it last year in the elimination race of the senior men with the fighting that turned into be people pushed into the purple part of the track.
With intention?
I don't think with intention. I think more of an accident, but it can happen sometimes, especially in the entrance of the corner. There's a risky point where there's really fighting for getting first into the corner. So sometimes people end up on the purple, having to get back on the track. It can result in the warnings, but most of the time it's a part of the race.
Roman Alvarado eliminated. I've been talking to the kids in our club, and I asked them in Gorskio what the baddest thing in an elimination race, and they told me it's to be eliminated first or eliminated last.
Yeah.
The worst thing can happen.
The worst thing can happen. You really don't want to be the first one eliminated, but you also really don't want to be the last one eliminated because then you are so close to that podium finish. On the track, usually in the A final, we're finishing with 3 skaters.
Yes.
Where on the road we're finishing with 5 skaters usually.
Václav Kamensky is eliminated. And you see behind the pack,
Takino skater on the front.
Daniel Troyer.
And Sergio Alvarez on the front of the pack, doing some pretty good mass starts as well on the ice at the Junior World Cups and Junior World Championships on ice this last season. It's pretty cool also to see all the inliners, even from countries like Spain, where it's super warm and they don't have ice tracks, can come from inline and then onto the ice.
A really hard step to go.
Yeah.
But they did.
They did, and they did good. I think also we had Ona Rodriguez. He was second at the Junior World Championship on the mass start.
Very strong ice season for Ona Rodriguez.
Very strong ice season for him.
Paul Schneider eliminated.
Little breakaway from the pack here by the Takino skater from Chinese Taipei.
Bo Yushen.
Yeah. And Sergio Alvarez. 5 laps to go. Let's see if they can hold it.
4 laps to go. Now we have elimination every lap, I think.
Right now, I think Yannick Weber might be struggling a little bit on the pack. We have some skaters skating behind the pack as well. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wonder if it's continuing. Yannick Weber will be eliminated. He's struggling behind the pack. So he will be the last skater to be eliminated.
Yes, I think so. Sadly for him. But he has a chance to win the B final and move up to the A final. But right now we also see a pretty high pace from Bo Yu Chen from the Kino World team, really picking up the pace. He doesn't want to have anyone with him to the finish.
Yes, what do you see? Maurice Morosi, the man for the overall ranking, is in this leading pack. And he knows, okay, I'm safe in the A final.
Also, we're seeing him now standing up. He doesn't want to use more energy than he has to.
Last skater eliminated is Siagina Muharram. There's a challenge with the Indonesian names. We try to do the best.
We try our best. I think it's sometimes it can be hard to say, but yeah.
So sadly, Simon Dupré and Yannick Weber got eliminated in the last few laps during this elimination race. And we are preparing for the second heat of the qualification in the junior man category. Qualifications are done by elimination races in the juniors category.
It's also a little bit for some. It's probably they're really happy about it because their favorite race is the elimination race. But maybe some also would have preferred to have points as the qualification race for their A, B, and C finals. You see right now the skaters skating a little bit around the track, but it looks like they are now lining up for their race here.
And again we see qualified Shen, Alvarez, Podlipski go to Pitera, Denet, Pešek and Morosi, also Mallorca. 9 skaters will go to the A final. And ladies and gentlemen, feel free to comment these races in the live chat of YouTube, of our YouTube channel. So if you want to question us something, feel free to bring it to the live chat. Also, if you say, oh, this is a quite good live chat, tell it to the audience.
In this heat, I can see we also see a guy like Joaquin Loyola from Ecuador, a talented skater already as a youth last year, already doing the junior races, also did the World Championship.
Joaquin Loyola from Ecuador, also very strong.
Might be a guy to look out for in the final as well.
Damian Sylvester Triegel.
Also a fast guy, had a little crash in the
200 meters.
Yeah. But
nothing worse happens.
No, I think he is okay after the crash.
Also, we have a lot of good photographers here in the arena.
Yes, I also know my good friend Chase Morpeth is taking a lot of pictures. A skater and a photographer at the same time.
Yes. So follow Chase Morpeth on Instagram. Also follow Freddy Race.
Yes,
always
sure. Freddy Race, also a talented guy.
Good job during these days.
And we're up for the second the heat here of the junior men elimination. You see Huang from Team Arena Geisingen Junior taking the front. Looks like they all have a bit of plan in the Arena Geisingen team to try to control the front of these elimination races.
One in front of this pack, Mark Solish from Spain is following him.
Vic Reinhardt as well from Belgium.
Lots
also
of
talented
dynamics. Look how the the classification changed in 50 meters. Completely new classification. Now it's Stan de Graaf from the Netherlands and Seming Sang the front.
I also have a few, we'll see like 2 lines on the track here, but actually also making a 3rd line even to get to the front. There's really a lot of fighting for the front in this elimination race.
Yes.
Some even trying to get in between the lines and overtaking in that way. And pretty interesting also to see the movement here. Some skaters really like want to stay on the inside, and some skaters like to stay on the outside, a bit more safe, where they don't have any danger of being blocked in.
Avoiding elimination if the pack is close together. Bad thing you can do, not to skate behind the pack and on the inside. There is always great danger. Because you never move on the finish line. Roll close together with your skates.
Yes, and almost push them forward to not be eliminated, because it's the last wheel that counts.
So always stay compact.
I also see the French guy from Pibrac, Vincent Laubert, I think his name is.
Vincent Lambert.
Also pretty good name for the long distance.
And in front we have Joaquin Loyola from Ecuador. Also the two skaters from Polespa, Bretagne, Joan Poel de Sous and Damian Sylvester Striegel. Damian skating in the suit of Arena Geisingen junior team.
Yeah, right now he's actually wearing the Polespa suit, but I think he's changing a little bit between the two suits. Maybe a little bit with both his club and the team. Doing pretty good gear as well. One lap, I think.
Yes, I think so. Yes, he's not skating in the Arena Geisingen suit.
I think he yesterday I saw him skating in the Arena Geisingen suit. Might be because it's broke during the crash, I'm not sure. But in Gosqueo, I think I also saw him changing a little bit between the two different suits.
Jose Angeles from Mexico, eliminated. Elimination every second lap. We have one more skater drop off in behind of the pack.
Two Dutch skaters right now battling to not get eliminated in the pack of the pack. One Vos out of the race. And Joaquin now moving up by himself on the outside, wanting to want to get in the second position.
Again, the cabled camera with this spectacular insight into the pack.
We see Damian Sylvester almost on the purple there, trying to overtake on the inside. A close one. Has to be careful he doesn't go all the way across the white line.
Then he's in danger to be disqualified by technical fault.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you can do it maybe one time, but then if the judges see you do it one or two or three or four times, then you might in danger of having a technical fault and getting disqualified in that way.
Strong race of Joan Poel de Sous.
Also a guy who did pretty good in Gosqueo as well. Was having a good breakaway, if I remember correctly, in the point race.
We have 6 laps to go now, and we have 13 skaters left in the pack. So 4 more skaters have to be eliminated.
No elimination now. Disqualification 4, 4, 5 disqualified.
4, 4, 5 is disqualified. It's what you said, Damian Sylvester Striegel disqualified.
Disqualified. Probably he was maybe having some technical faults. And we see also there he's a little bit unsure why he is disqualified, but I think it's because we saw him a little bit too many times on the purple part of the track. Of course, I understand the frustration of Damian Sylvester. It's never nice to be disqualified.
In the front of the pack now, Joaquin Loyola.
Oh, we see a throw of the skates there. Stand the graph out of the race. Oh, maybe not.
And now 2 laps to go, and 1 more elimination.
Joaquin Loyola really picking up the pace now. Just keeping that inside line and then just going fast and fast and fast. And now we see a little acceleration from him. Opening up on the inside a little bit, but he's keeping it tight.
Oh, what an acceleration. This would be a really fast last lap now for Loyola. And last skater got eliminated.
I think we maybe have another disqualification.
Another disqualification?
I heard, but I'm not sure if it was just a repeat of the disqualification of Damian Sylvester. I can't
So
say.
let's have a look. Unofficial, we have 9 skaters to be qualified for The A final, Loyola, Puel de Sus, Rocchetti, Banzal, Sales, Reinhardt, Lamberts, Wagener and Van de Green.
Pretty good of the two Dutch guys making it to the A final here. Lars Van de Green from River State team. I think I met him once before. He really looks like he trained a lot and got a really good hack to get into the A final. That's nice to see. And now we have here the third heat of the junior men lining up for their qualification heat. We see also Lukas Storz from Arena Geisingen team, the junior Arena Geisingen team, ready to make sure to qualify his spot for hopefully the A final. And also a Danish skater from Denmark, Christopher Nube, ready to give it his best to get into this A final, being in the top 9 of this qualification heat. Boys here slowly lining up for their race. I think they're almost ready. Having Christopher Nube starting in the last position. And I think they're almost ready to go, getting the last instruction from the judges about their elimination race.
Third of 3 qualification races of the junior men's category. 25 laps to go. 9 skaters will go directly to the A final.
We see both Lawrence Müller and Lukas Storz maybe ready to have a good team tactic to both get to the A final in this elimination race.
Yes, but would be. I think it would be crazy fast if you see who's inside this.
Yes, it's a couple of good skaters ready to give it their best.
Last instructions done.
They're ready for the go now. They're ready to get started with this third heat.
Two skaters from Darmstadt inside. Carlos and
Carlos Pereira, also a well-known name within the German long-distance junior boys.
Samo Siernat, sprinter with inside. And that's...
We have to see the skaters from starting all the way in the back really have to get as quick as possible to the front of the peloton in this race. Christopher Nube is trying to get to the front.
Picking up the speed.
Already going quite fast already from the first lap. This looks like a really, really fast heat.
Crazy fast.
Yes, already in just one line. A few skaters really trying to move up on the outside.
This is Punch and You. Trying to control the race. Carlos Pereira is following him. From Darmstadt. Matias Buitrago from Colombia. Pedro Brito. Niklas Kubik. And it's still pretty fast.
Oh, a nice overtake here from Lukas Storz inside of the Darmstadt skater Samuel Stennert.
Yes.
Ready to move up to his teammate there, Lawrence Müller, a little bit up there.
Now he moved up. There's a little fighting. Get into the line. Now he's inside. One skater is behind. It's Aron Devay from Hungary. Behind the pack. Another skater dropped off.
This is a little bit kind of a different elimination race, I would say. We're more seeing people just dropping off the back of the peloton because of the high speeds.
Incredibly high at the moment, Sheng Yu Pan.
Really picking up the pace here. And now Carlos Bear also on the front trying to control this pack. Can be safe for some of the first eliminations and this third qualification for the junior men of the 5,000 meter elimination.
We have no lap times at the moment, but we are sure it's very, very fast. Controlling the race now, Matthias Buitrago from Avivas is leading this pack. And we have another 3 skaters dropped off this main pack.
You can see the pace now slowing down a little bit. A couple of skaters trying to go on the outside, which makes the race faster again.
Samuel Steinert is racing behind the pack. So Gabriel Paiva and Lukas Storz.
A little bit of fighting there as well in the middle of the pack, I see.
Lawrence got involved.
Maybe we'll have some warnings.
And another acceleration at the front of this pack. 12 laps to go now. Half the way done.
Cheng Pan setting the pace once again.
Samuel Steinert is rolling. Now passed by the pack. 2 more skaters behind this pack. And in the
We
front.
have to start to see the elimination from the pack when those 2 skaters are eliminated. Who will be the one to go to the A final?
Ike Breton now leading the pack. This was close. I think it was Gabriel Paiva eliminated.
And in the main pack we still see a lot of moving. A few skaters struggling a little bit with these high speeds, creating some gaps in the main pack. And it's always about being in front of those small gaps because you don't want to have to close the gaps later in the race.
Now we have 2 lines.
Oh, and Martin, a crash there.
And Lawrence got down.
Oof, it looks like the Danish skater Christopher Nuves hurt himself.
There's 1 skater on the track, so dangerous situation.
Yes, we also see now the judges.
But no blue flags at the moment.
We still have 1 skater on the track, creating a bit of a dangerous situation. Wow, the pack is still going pretty fast. And now the Danish skater Christopher Nuve eliminated after his unfortunate crash. We hope he's okay.
He's standing and is rolling into the infield. So hopefully nothing bad happened.
Number 1.
And right now I think we see 9 skaters in the front in the peloton. Those 9 skaters are automatically qualified for the A final. We see, I think it's the Jingju Pan really sprinting for this last 2 laps, wanting to secure himself a good starting position for the A final tomorrow.
He's so fast. Chinese skater Carlos Pereira tries to follow him. Also Samuel Such from Benatki. Now passing Carlos. And on the finish line we see Sheng Yu Pan first, Samuel Such second, Carlos Pereira third. Akansh Kumar qualified for the A final, also Matthias Buitrago, Pedro Brito, Ika Breton, Martin Vieira and Niall Oster. So 9 will go to the A final.
And I think now we're having the dinner break.
Yes, but we have 2 free interview partners soon in the interview zone. And we have a dinner break, it's right. Before we start again with the point races of the senior category. For the senior categories, we skip again the disciplines. Again, we have point races for the qualification for the finals. And we saw some great qualification races, really, really strong and fast. And I have a look down into the interview zone. And so first skater getting interviewed. And I think we have 3 of them. First of them will be Jan Martin Mende. Also we're waiting for Maurice Marusi and Maria Arias from Ecuador in the interview zone. And so Andreas, it's your turn into the interview zone. Let's hear what Jan Martin Mende is telling us.